Guys, you thought the royal drama was over? Think again, because apparently Meghan never carried her children, and Prince Harry knew the whole time. The latest bombshell has left even the most seasoned royal watchers absolutely speechless. We're not talking about leaked texts or subtle shade at a family dinner. We're talking about a doctor connected to the royal family stepping forward and making a jaw-dropping claim that Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, was never actually pregnant. The most carefully crafted love story of our time may have just shattered into a million little lies. So what really happened? Why would they fake pregnancies? And how far were they willing to go to protect their royal narrative? Grab your tea, because this story is nuclear. Welcome to Chad's Rumor Room, and let's dive right in. This isn't just another tabloid whisper. A royal doctor, someone with insider access to the palace's most private medical protocols, has allegedly confirmed what's been speculated for years. Meghan Markle did not carry either of her pregnancies. Now, this doctor's name is being kept under wraps for legal reasons, but behind palace walls, the damage has already been done. According to multiple insider leaks, this wasn't just a private truth. It was a truth the palace knew, a truth Harry knew, and a truth that the couple allegedly went to great lengths to cover up. This revelation has flipped the entire royal timeline on its head. The baby bumps, staged, the glamorous maternity photo shoots, carefully orchestrated, the tearful interviews about motherhood, possibly scripted. Every moment we thought was real might have been a performance. Naturally, the internet lost its mind. People who had defended Meghan tooth and nail are now demanding answers. Others, who had long raised questions about the bump inconsistencies, feel vindicated. And the anger, it's palpable. See, this isn't about surrogacy. In today's world, using a surrogate is not taboo. The scandal is about deception. It's about trust. It's about the millions of people who watched this couple walk away from the palace, claiming they wanted peace, while allegedly selling a fantasy for profit. And those profits were massive. Multi-million-dollar deals with Netflix, Spotify, and top-tier publishers were all built on the story of a couple navigating royal life, racism, media abuse, and yes, raising a family under fire. But now, producers are reportedly going back through every clip, every statement, and every signed contract asking how much of it was real. But if Meghan didn't carry the babies, how could Harry not know? Well, according to the same insider sources, he did from day one. The royal doctor confirmed that Prince Harry was fully aware that Meghan did not carry either child. He wasn't fooled. He was complicit. And that opens a whole new can of royal worms. Why would a prince go along with this? Was it for privacy, for money, to protect an image? Or was it something deeper? Something about control, trust, or even manipulation within the relationship? Harry has always branded himself as the protector, the rebel prince who walked away from the establishment to protect his wife and child. But what happens when the protector becomes part of the illusion? Inside Buckingham Palace, the silence is deafening. Not because no one cares, but because the implications of this revelation are seismic. King Charles is reportedly furious. Sources close to the monarch say he feels personally betrayed, not just as a father, but as a sovereign. This wasn't just a family embarrassment. It was a direct attack on the integrity of the crown. And it doesn't stop there. The Queen, before her passing, apparently suspected something was off, but chose not to confront it publicly, fearing another media explosion. But Charles? He's not as patient. Discussions are allegedly happening now about stripping the couple of their remaining titles, benefits, and even access to royal estates. For a monarchy that's weathered everything from abdications to affairs, this could be one of the most destabilizing scandals in modern royal history. And then there's the part that stings the most, the children. No one is denying that Archie and Lilibet exist. But the controversy now surrounds how they came into the world and why the truth wasn't shared. If surrogates were used, why hide it? Especially when the couple positioned themselves as open, transparent, and victims of a brutal media machine. Because here's the thing, when you profit from vulnerability, you owe your audience honesty. When you go on Oprah and cry about protection, trauma, and healing, and it's all tied to your image as a mother, you can't expect people to sit quietly if the entire story turns out to be false. Meghan's brand was always built on empowerment, truth-telling, breaking tradition. She wasn't just a duchess, she was a symbol of resilience in the face of cruelty. But now that image is cracking. The narrative of the underdog royal bride has been replaced by whispers of manipulation, performative motherhood, and lies told for influence. And Harry, his credibility is in ruins. The same man who stood beside his brother at their mother's funeral, who served in the military with honor, who once held the nation's respect, is now at the center of a scandal that reeks of betrayal. It's not just public trust that's collapsing, it's their entire brand, and the media is watching like vultures. And here's the kicker. Harry and Meghan haven't said a word. No denial, no clarification, no legal threats, nothing. Their silence is loud. And for many, it confirms what they already suspected, that the couple has no intention of addressing the truth because they can't. Because addressing it would unravel everything they've built. Even their former allies are going quiet. Celebrities, journalists, and influencers who once spoke up for Meghan's maternal journey are now scrubbing their posts. That kind of mass silence doesn't happen unless people know they've been burned. Now, a more disturbing question is rising. What's going on with Harry? Sources say the royal family is deeply concerned. According to multiple palace insiders, Prince Harry has become almost unrecognizable, not just in lifestyle, but in values, behavior, mental state. Some are even quietly suggesting that Harry may be under psychological strain, or worse, being manipulated. The man who once had a tight circle of support, friends from the army, staff he trusted, family he loved, has allegedly cut everyone off. Meghan, reports say, is now his only emotional anchor, and that's what alarms the royals the most. Behind closed doors, the conversations are getting serious. Some senior royals are pushing for an intervention, not a confrontation, a quiet, neutral, third-party mental wellness check, a way to reach Harry before it's too late, because no matter the scandal, no matter the pain, he is still family. But there's a catch. Any sudden move could trigger more headlines, more drama, and possibly push him even further into isolation. Meghan is reportedly guarding access to him closely, almost like a gatekeeper. So the question isn't just, how do we fix this? It's, can he even be reached anymore? This isn't just a scandal, it's a turning point. The pregnancy lie, if true, will go down as one of the biggest royal deceptions in history. It's not just about Harry and Meghan anymore, it's about everything they touched. Every interview, every brand deal, every cause they aligned with, trust is gone. The royal family is done playing nice. And the public, they're demanding the truth. Will Meghan finally speak out? Will Harry defend her again, no matter the cost? Or will this be the moment they finally fall from grace, beyond recovery? We don't know what's coming next, but one thing is certain, this story isn't over. Not by a long shot. If anything, we're just getting started. Because when a royal scandal explodes, it doesn't just break headlines. It rewrites history. If you found this breakdown explosive, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment your thoughts below. Do you believe Meghan really faked her pregnancies? Is Harry still in control, or is he spiraling? Let's open this up in the comments, because this scandal is going to be talked about for years. And trust me, the royal gates haven't heard the last knock.